What is going on, guys? DBG here, and for some reason my PSN is not connecting for some reason. So we're gonna make this video right here. This was something that I was gonna make anyway, but I'm just gonna be talking about the most important thing that happened today. Forget about the cards. There we go, we're back in. Forget about the cards that we got. The most important thing was something that happened with a bang average card, and that is Monte Ellis. I'm gonna explain what this means for NBA 2K22 MyTEAM lads. So, if we look at these cards right here, and we look at Nick Van Exel, his release timings are normal. But if we look at Monte Ellis, so if we compare Monte Ellis to Monte Ellis Diamond, if you look at his animations, base dribble style, Kyrie, or Harden behind the back, Harden step back, and it changed to Kyrie Irving, quick dribble style. Base 22 Kobe still the same, but now it's on quick. So his dribble animations got changed completely. So this is the first time for an auctionable card that we have seen it happen to both dribble moves and or both dribble sigs and release timing. So we have seen guys have their release timing changed. Again, if you guys don't know, Chris Paul, in fact, had his release timing changed from normal to quick. So CP3 on his Galaxy Opal card, he got his changed from normal to quick. So you can see it here. He's got his release changed quick, but he kept his same Chris Paul dribble style, so they didn't change that up. So why am I talking about this? Because if you guys look at the very end of last year, so let's just say Hyperdrive. It's a random player. Let's go to, screw it, Monte Ellis. I will tell you for a fact he had Pro 2 in terms of size up and escape. He had a release that was on very quick. I know for a fact he had Curry release. And he also had either the Pro 3 or Pro 1 behind the back. I'm just guessing. I have no idea this card. I picked a random card. Quick dribble style. He got Pro 1? He was ass, but he had Pro 3 behind the back. Man, he was ass. Cedric Maxwell, Pro 3 behind the back. Maybe he had Pro 1, but he had Pro 2 and base 3 on very quick. Base 3 on very quick. Quick dribble style. Pro 2, Pro 3. Heck, I wouldn't even be surprised if Big Country. They gave Big Country Pro 2, Pro 3. Like by the end of the game, every single card has the exact same dribble animations. Michael Jordan, quick. Release on very quick, Pro 2, Pro 3. Like, the cards all have the exact same Pro 2, Pro 3. Like, by the end of the year, all the cards have the same SIGs. But this year, they have not changed them at all. So if we look at last year's game, so coming into, like, December, so if we look at Retro, at this stage, they had not touched SIGs. They had not touched jump shot timing or dribble animation. So Paul George still had Paul George on normal. AK had 98 on normal, and they changed AKs to 98, but they seem to have just done that every year. The last 2 years, they changed 98. And I think, did this Harden have Harden on quick? No, so he had Harden normal. So for season 3 last year, they didn't change any releases. But once it got to season 4, we had I know Westbrook originally had Westbrook on normal, but Antoine Jameson got X on quick. Did Jimmy get his 22? Yeah, so Jimmy's release got changed quick. So people got their releases changed to quick last year, quite early in the year. Like, again, Rudy Fernandez and Curry on quick. But from here on out, basically every single player had their release on quick. So Jerry Stackhouse from the start of season 4, his release was on quick. Ben Gordon, his release was on quick. The first player that we saw with a release, and a lot of people are going to be saying, oh, they gave people very quick release. Like, no, that's not going to happen anytime soon. The first player in all of my team who had a very quick release was this guy right here, who came out at the end of season 5. The first player in my team with very quick release was this Pau Gasol card. He also had shifty dribble style, could side to side, like, he was just ridiculous. But they started giving good dribble sigs out during season 5 last year. So in season 4, none of these guys that came out in season 4 really had, unless they were new players, they didn't get their dribble sigs changed. So say Domantas Sabonis, he kept his big dribble style, despite the fact that he had a high ball handle rating. And Kyrie Irving kept his Kyrie dribble style. So all these guys kind of kept their dribble styles. Although with the speed burst last year, dribble style didn't really matter in current gen. But then And again, Michael Jordan had the Michael Jordan dribble style. Or say no, he had Slasher. Why did I think it was Jordan? I think Alonzo even had Slasher as far as I'm aware. No, he had Shifty last year. But every card, basically, Lonzo's animations, while he had his jump shot on quick, was still the exact same as these cards here. His dribbling was still the same as like his goals. However, once we got to Season 5, this is kind of the beginning of the end in terms of like 2K keeping SIGs on normal. Because again, Luka Doncic, they just decided to give Luka Doncic Dante Exum base. They decided to randomly give Luka Doncic Shifty and Dante Exum base, which was a weird one. And then, as that season went on, if you look at week 2, Dirk Nowitzki had Shifty. Dirk had Shifty, like. I know Jokic didn't, but like, and I know for a fact Malik Sealy didn't, but again, he had a release. He had Ray Allen on quick with Pro 2, Pro 5. So like, he was really, really good as well. So that's kind of the thing with the game is like, they were giving a lot of guys Shifty in Season 5 last year, and we're kind of coming in towards that at this stage. We've obviously got a week left. We got a week and a bit left until Season 5. So the first Dark Matters are coming out this weekend. And it's Kobe Bryant and Tracy McGrady. So a lot of people are expecting to see Tracy McGrady with his dribble style on quick, and I don't think that's going to happen. I think Kobe's going to keep Kobe dribble style. The difference is I think Kobe gets his release on quick. And T-Mac basically becomes this guy here. A better version of him. So this T-Mac right here, he had half clamps. He had half clamps, half range, 96 speed, 96 acceleration, 96 3 ball. But he had minimum intangibles and low shot IQ. I basically think T-Mac is going to be this card right here. Except the difference is that he's obviously going to be able to get every single badge in the game. And they're going to give him a way better block rate in 65. I think it's this card with the 24 halves. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets exactly 24 halves again. And I think maybe they give him half interceptor. But one thing I do expect is I think T-Mac keeps his slasher dribble style from this card right here. And he keeps his slasher dribble style because he has all of his other SIGs are his SIGs. So I think he just gets Trey Burke, Kobe on quick. I think that's going to be a real difference between T-Mac. But I think he's going to get so many good defensive badges. He's going to be a 6'8" guard, and his release is going to be so nice and quick that he's still going to be maybe the best 2 guard in the game. But I don't think they give T-Mac quick. The first Tracy McGrady we saw last year that had quick dribble style was this T-Mac. Where is he? This T-Mac was the first one we saw with quick dribble style, but he only had Trey Burke release on quick. The first T-Mac we saw with Trey Burke release on very quick and quick dribble style was this T-Mac as far as I'm aware. Yeah, so it was this T-Mac on June the 4th, which came with the start of Season 8. That was the first T-Mac we saw that had very quick and his release on very quick and quick dribble style. Considering the fact that T-Mac's dribble SIGs did not get changed last year, even on this card, means that it's unlikely that he gets quick. But Kobe Bryant but what's highly likely going to be the case is that Friday is going to be the start of people getting their release on quick. Because you might say, oh, what about Ben Gordon? And the thing with Ben Gordon is, again, Ben Gordon was not a card that you could purchase in the auction. It's wrong year. So Ben Gordon he was actually probably the first player that had everything changed. When he got the quick dribble style base 22, whereas this card right here had base dribble style and base 22 and normal. He was the first player that they completely just juiced. I don't know exactly why, but they juiced Ben Gordon SIGs. Again, he had obviously Harden behind the back, and this card here had Harden behind the back. They just decided to give him, and they gave him a whole bunch of dunk packages. I don't know why they chose it with Ben Gordon, but 2K have now set a precedent, especially with the fact that Montiel is an auctionable card, that they have the power to change SIGs. They have the power to change dribble animations. Not only do they have the power, that it is now at the time of the year where they're kind of willing to do it. So I don't think we see anything crazy coming on Friday. I think 2K are doing a really good job of I think they're doing just in general a really good job of pacing their game this year. I think that we're not going to see, for example, on the 6th of March, we saw a 40 Hall of Fame badge Zion Williamson. And then we actually saw 41 Hall of Fame. We saw 41 Hall of Fame badge Zion Williamson on the 5th of March. I think we're going to be in the 30 Hall of Fame badges range on Pink Diamonds, on Dark Matters until... I honestly think we're going to be seeing Pink or Dark Matters in the 30 Hall of Fame badge range until mid-April. And I would really like that. I would like it if they start going low 20s this year, because last year again we were getting 28 Hall of Fame badge LeBron James. So yeah, 2K are doing a pretty good job balance-wise. They've done a very good job this year. if they do release Tracy McGrady, the way the game's played right now, they released a 30 half badge, Tracy McGrady, with his release on quick, because sometimes releases on very quick this year are way too quick, because normal this year is like quick last year, quick this year is like very quick last year. If they release a shifty dribble style, good behind the back Tracy McGrady, with half clamps, half range, and a release on quick, yeah, that card will be usable in endgame. He genuinely will be usable in endgame. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it, lads. Just a quick video explaining what you guys can expect, and Monte Ellis may actually be kind of a sign of the way 2K are going with things. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.